Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's not a massive good morning. I mean, that were a massive good morning. I mean, it's miserable out there, but good morning. So, we're back at a park run. It's not really going to be a park run video as in, let's go around and do a bit of park run tourism. I'm at a park run for one reason today. I normally do at least one speed session a week, and it's always done traditionally at a park run. I always do my threshold run, my fast run, whatever you want to call it, at a park run. So I'm here today to measure how much speed have I lost in the last 4 months, because there's definitely a lot. I'm going to go and try and find my speed somewhere, so it might be kicking about this park somewhere, but that's what we're going to do. I need to see how much I've lost, because I've had about 4 months off. Not 4 months off, I had 14 weeks off, so about 3.5 months off with a stress fracture. And within that 14 weeks, that 3.5 months, there were little to no running. The odd test run, I was doing a few bike rides. I didn't help myself anywhere near as much as what I should have done in terms of keeping my fitness up. I should have been on biking, swimming, lifting weights, keeping my fitness up to the most that I could. I did a few little bits, but I didn't really help myself. In terms of running, I was just doing the odd test run to see where the injury was, so little to no running in that 14 weeks. 2 weeks ago, I started back running. Injury had subsided, we were good to go, and I've not struggled. I feel like I've gone back a year or something, or 2 years. Gone back loads. Fitness has, my VO max, that had obviously dropped down quite a bit. I'm building that up. Within this 2 weeks, I've not done anything major. I've tried to do a few threshold runs. No speed. Couldn't turn legs over. So there's a lot that goes into that I need to be doing. Strength recovery, blah, 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 blah. But the fitness has definitely gone. I did an half marathon the other day, and all it was, zone 2 half marathon, just get it done. And I struggled a little bit, 1 hour 59. I mean, I could have gone way quicker, but I just struggled to even get the distance done. I got to end and I was like, it was an easy effort, but reflecting on it, there were parts where I was struggling. And then I've been looking at my pace. Pace is off. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do 100% all out, threshold, everything you've got, and see where it stacks up. Because this park run that we're at right now, I'm going to tell you, 1 second, what my best time at this park run is. And I know we're at the peak of my powers then. Well, not necessarily peak of my powers. Let's have a look. 21 minutes 34, that's quite slow. I'm sorry if I didn't mean that sound a bit big-headed. 21:30. My best 5k time is 20 minutes and 1 second. So that was on a more of a favoured course. And then I know, just in some other times, then 20 minutes and 30, 20 minutes and 36. It depends. This course is it's not a fast course at all, but the best time I've done on it is a 21:34. It's quite grassy. I wouldn't say hilly. There's a few, yeah, not really. It's quite grassy, and grass can zap you. Can zap the life out you. So I remember doing that 21:34. Now, in fact, there's a video about it. I was quite disappointed because the week before I'd done a 20:30, and the week after I think I ended up doing a 20:36 somewhere. So yeah, but that's what I've done. I've done a 21:34 on here. So I want to see, let's see in 4 months how much speed you actually lose from doing little to nothing. Because I'm going to go 100% at this. We're going to absolutely bomb round. Woo! So what we're going to do now, we're going to do a proper warm up. I mean, I'm sat, as you can see, I mean, looks a bit grim, but we're nice and early. I'm going to go and have a proper warm up. I've got my traditional Lucozade. Like I always seem to, on a race, or you know, and I know when I did that 21:34, I'll have done that. I'll have had a Lucozade. I don't know if it does anything, but it's placebo. So yeah, we're gonna go and do some bit of warm up, get heart rate up, do a few little sprints, some stretches, dynamic stretches while you're moving, you know, get them legs and arms opened up, and then yeah, we're gonna have a bomb round and we'll see how far we are from a 21:34. I'd be really happy if I got somewhere in 22s. I'd be really happy with that. but I think I genuinely don't know. So let's go and get warmed up and then we'll see how we go. But that's the challenge today. How much speed, not fitness, how much speed have I lost in 4 months? It's a long time. Let's go. So I've just got warmed up, doing a few sprints, got heart rate booming. I'm just reminding myself what's about to come, because it's been 4 months since I've done a proper warm-up like that, doing it as like full race prep like I would do in a normal race. And yeah, just reminding myself what's about to come, the pure pain of a 5k, you know, absolute 100% max effort. And I mean, if you're pushing like mad, you'll know what I mean, because it does hurt sort of all the way around when you get into your sort of 100% limit. I don't know where my limit's going to be, because normally, like I say, I've done one in 20 minutes and 1 second, so that's 4 minutes per k. I'm nowhere near that. My 10-minute race pace is about 4:22. I don't think I'm even going to be able to do that, so I don't know where my limit is. I might even have to end up going over my limit and then backing off, which is not ideal and not fastest way around, but we'll deal with that. Right, let's see how much speed I've actually lost then. Alright, dude. And it's go, 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 go. So we're off at Park Run. First of all, absolutely buzzing to be back at a Park Run. Always brightens up your day, gets you up, gets you out. There's nearly 300 people at this Park Run, so running with all these people, absolutely brilliant. Even though it's wet, even though it's damp, we're off and we're out. So first things first, try and settle in as soon as possible. That's all I'm trying to do, get comfortable. I've done that warm-up, so I already felt fairly comfortable, but just settling in nice and early. Already felt fine, settled in there. I'm constantly checking my watch at a minute. Didn't really know what pace to go for. I thought I was going to try and do a 4:15 first kilometre. I had a feeling that might be quite quick early on, but that's what I was going for. It's quite slippy all over, really. Yeah, I'll let you watch a bit of this first kilometre and I'll pick you up in once we've boxed off this first kilometre. And we've just gone through the first kilometre in a 4:24. Do you know what? I felt quite comfortable at that. I was a little bit disappointed looking at the numbers when I saw that on my watch, 4:24. I was like, wow, that's slower than my 10k race pace. But it is what it is. This is where we are. It's a slippy, wet grass course. You know, I've been out for some time, so that's where we're at. And I thought, do you know what? I felt quite comfortable at this pace at this point. So 4:24 it is. My goal now is try and hang on to 4:24 pace. This guy in yellow, and there's a guy a little bit further up, I think in red or orange. They were going at quite a nice pace. They weren't sort of blowing out their arse or out like that. I thought, these are my guys, I'm going to try and hang with these. I felt quite comfortable at that. It's important sometimes not to stay with certain people that are going too slow. You can get too comfortable and you need to get past them, but I felt quite comfortable with these, so these are our guys. We're staying with these and we're going to try and hang on to that pace. I'll pick you up in next one. So we just boxed second kilometre off, 4:31. A little bit disappointed with that, a little bit disappointed with it. The guy in the yellow that I was following, I had to dispatch of him. I became a little bit comfortable and I was just following him. It just felt a nice pace, so we had to overtake him. Lovely Marshall here dishing out high fives, thank you Marshall. Yeah, I became a little bit comfortable staying behind him. That could have been why my time were a little bit lower. I'm not trying to push blame on somebody else. It's your responsibility to look after your pacing as well. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I just thought, right, I need to get past him now. Let's get on with it. A little bit disappointed to be doing a 4:31, but again, it is what it is. I am pushing, I am trying. You know, you can hear the breathing. It does feel a little bit controlled. I'm trying to pace myself as well at all points throughout this. Yeah, I could have probably gone a little bit quicker, but my aim is to get to the end as well. I don't want to absolutely be falling off a cliff. We have gone a little bit slower in this one, but this is where it is. I'm trying to manage it best I can. Taking these people as well, it always feels nice going past people. Thank you very much. Dangerously slippy out there, dangerously slippy, but yeah, just trying to navigate my way through, trying to get a decent time boxed off. But yeah, this is where we are, 4:31. Let's see what we can do at next one, see where we are. I'll see you at next one. Hold on. Thank you. And we are seeing my guy in the yellowy green coming back through us. He has dispatched of us now. Kilometre 3, 4:39. Terribly disappointed with that. I thought I was doing everything I could to maintain sort of 4:30 pace, but it is what it is. That's where I was. That's what I was capable of doing. Don't want to say comfortable, but I'm not wanting to absolutely wreck myself. I am pushing. It was hurting a little bit. You can see how slippy it is out there as well. The slippiness is not really, it does affect the time a little bit, but I was slowing down and I felt like I needed them breathers as well, so it sort of balanced itself out. A few people coming past me here a little bit does neg you out a little bit, but it's always important to concentrate on your own race, what you're doing. You know, you can use these people to tell you along, but I've got enough experience now. I was comfortable with what I was doing. I didn't let it neg me out too much. It always does a little bit, I suppose, playing back in your mind why they're flying past me, but race your own race. Just try and hang on to somebody if you can. But yeah, a little bit disappointed, going a little bit slower than what I wanted. We're just taking this guy back a little bit. We're going to try and hang on to our guy in yellow as well, but 4:39. Let's see where we are at next one. point. And we're just hustling now, just approaching, boxing off our 4th kilometre. I always find it's one of the hardest kilometres, kilometre 3 into kilometre 4, and we've done a 4:48. I am absolutely fuming with myself at this point. I'm thinking, what am I doing? This is slower than my half marathon race pace. So at this point, I've just gone past that guy in orange again, and I have now purposely made an effort. Let's start turning these legs over quicker, even if we're feeling more pain. That is far too slow for where I'm even at right now. Let's get on with it. I obviously got a little bit comfortable sliding around in mud. I thought, oh, I'll give myself a little bit of a breather and stuff like that. No. Let's get on with it. Going past a few walkers here as well. Park runs for everybody. Walkers, parents with the kids, dogs. It's great to see everybody at a park run. So remember that you are going to have to dispatch your people. And this kid that I'd overtook in blue, he's come past me. We're getting too comfortable. Let's get back on with it. 4:48 is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Let's work. We're in the last kilometre. This is where everything you've got, everything that you have got left. Let's use it. Let's get on with it. Let's get it done. I'll see you at finish.
Cheers, man.
Well done, young lady.
And this is me sprinting home to finish now. There's not much left. It probably doesn't even look that quick, but this is everything that I've got. I'm just trying to empty the tank a little bit now. Still a little bit disappointed overall with my pace, but this is everything that I've got. Kilometre 5 of 4:41, so we have clawed some back. Guy in yellow and guy in orange beat me. Not too far away though. Overall a 23:12. Gotta be happy.
Oh, as you might have seen from some footage on there, so it was raining quite hard and it was really slippy. But I don't think that actually slowed me down as weird as it is, because the bits where it was slippy, I knew it was going to be slippy, so I slowed down, and that actually gave me a breather. I was running out of steam, if I'm honest. So the fact that I had to slow down for some bits, I don't believe it slowed me down. I'd have naturally started slowing down anyway, because the pace I set off at, I wouldn't have been able to maintain that. So yeah, I don't think that affected. I think that was a fair test. That, yeah, it was raining, it was slippy, but it definitely didn't slow me down, because I was glad to slow down in certain sections. My watch says 23:14. Part of it might give me a slightly different time. I'll put it up. So that puts me, what were we, a 21:36. Let me just check. 21:34 best I'd done. 21:34. So if we go by the time that part runs just give me, a minute and 40 seconds, just under 23:14. We'll base it on that. It could be a few seconds out, 'cause I'll put actual time on later. 1 minute and 40 seconds. I'm slower. That's a lot. So 4 months off doing no speed work, say 3.5 months off, because past 2 weeks I have been training, so that's probably given me a little bit back. I've lost 1 minute and 40 seconds a pace. Jesus Christ, that's mammoth. I said I'd have been happy to get in 22s, I would have been. Not that much work to get into 22s, I don't think. But yeah, that's insane. We've got some serious work to do. How do you get your speed back? Get some slow long runs in, be consistent, get some fartleks in. 1 kilometre fast, 1 kilometre slow, 1 kilometre fast, 1 kilometre slow, some tempo runs, some threshold runs, doing some sprint work, so some 400 metre sprints and 800 metre sprints. Yeah, back to a routine, bit of everything, mixed bag, be consistent. That's how you get your speed back. Let's see how long it takes me to get back down to that 20 minutes and 1 second. Well, we need to break the 20 minutes, don't we? We need a sub 20. Definitely need a sub 20. But yeah, brilliant. Now I'm ready to go for that day. Get your work done. You'll lose your speed, so if you are off injured, you've got to keep that fitness up, maintain that fitness. Because look, 4 months no speed work, I've lost 1 minute and 40 seconds. It's a lot to use. It's a lot of time to lose, as Scylla would say. I don't know, I've done a Scylla impression. Anyway. Right, thanks very much for coming along. Appreciate it. As ever, don't miss your training, don't miss your workout. Lace up, an empty tank, and I'll see you next time.